The Republic of Korea was encroached for years by external enemies, and Korean people suffer from disappointment, poverty, depression, infelicidity, and sadness because of Korean War in 1950. They have to rely on international provision support. After Baek Chung-hee became the president of the Republic of Korea, starting from 1970, poor villages in rural areas of Korea will dramatically develop with the practice of three Saemaul Undong spirits: diligence, self-help, and cooperation. Per capita income at that time was only $79. But today, it has increased to average of $28,000 per year. Korean government could perform its economic growth to rank number 10 in the world. The major driving force that reinforces the energetic people and qualified village leaders is Saemaul Undong spirit or New Village Movement. In order to establish eternal friendship between two countries, Korea International Cooperation Agency (KOICA) and Department of Agriculture (DOF) or Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Irrigation of Myanmar has signed a record of discussion on implementation of a 5-year Saemaul Undong Project from 2014 to 2019 in Myanmar. Korean government supposed $22 million for project implementation in Myanmar. 100 villages are selected as pilot villages. Basically, a Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Irrigation with the supervision of Central Project Steering Committee that is established with the membership of Director Generals from 10 departments of 5 ministries, KOICA regional representative, and project manager is playing a major role in project operation in Myanmar. The 4 major components of Saemaul Undong project implementation in Myanmar are: 1. Establishment of master plan. 2. Construction of a training center and operation of training programs for village leaders and government staff. 3. Supporting $20,000 to each pilot village and letting them implement living environment improvement, capacity building, and income generation with their own action plans. 4. Impact evaluation for project implementation of pilot villages. Villagers in primary have to carry out the necessary tests for the development of their villages with their own decision, action plans, and with the financial assistance of KOICA. For living environment improvement sector, which is one of the 3 major sectors of project implementation, pilot villages are implemented on construction and renovation of roads and bridges, drinking water, electricity installation, drainage construction, and village community hall construction. As far as the income generation is concerned, agriculture and livestock business, small-scale business, and microfinance scheme are being implemented with their own plans in the villages. In regard with capacity building sector, the villages are implementing training programs on operations and maintenance of farming machines, home-based business, sewing, and education on public health. Aside from this, the villager posts SMU signboard for motivating Saemaul Undong spirits among the villagers, distribute SMU pamphlet, and arrange field trips to successful SMU villages and agriculture and livestock farms. According to 2015-2016 project evaluation, there's a 30 Grade A villages, 40 Grade B villages, and 30 Grade C villages. In addition to specifying funds for project implementation, Grade A villages are awarded with extra $20,000 and $10,000 is supposed additionally to Grade B villages. Incentive system is applied in order to establish a competitive environment between SMU villages for creating strength, among the village leaders and bringing rapid changes on the other hand. Various training programs for village leaders and DOA staff for SMU villages are successfully conducted for 30 times in temporary training center at the Central Agriculture Research and Training Center on Legu Junction, Yangon region before. Now, Agriculture Extension and Rural Development Training Center has successfully been built in Yesin at Zayadiri Junction on Nepiro. Therefore, various training programs are being implemented at the new training center. We proudly would like to present that the success of Saemaul Undong Project implementation in Myanmar is witnessed. This is because of government support from both Myanmar and Korea, and practiced or SMU spirits by industrialists, qualified and energetic villagers in unity.